Shalom. Welcome back. First and foremost, we want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. We want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to you, Aki, pushing his word, sincerity, and in truth. Back on the lesson. Today's going to be a quick story, man, about, was at work the other day. Some guy had called off, so I was covering a route in a different area that I've never been. And was having, not the best of days. But anyway, I'm telling the story because just to explain, or just to say, sometimes you don't just realize, you forget, but you know this, that the Lord controls everything out here that's moving, that's going on, what you're gonna see, what you're gonna experience, and He shows you that through signs, man. But to make a long story short, was at a delivery. There was these power lines far up, but I wasn't paying attention to any of them. And I was taking something off my truck, and the Spirit said, "Hey, look up." So I'm looking up at these power lines, and I'll probably put the picture in post-production. It had a 144K, and it had the number 8 after it, man. I was like, damn. Because I wasn't looking at these power lines. I was trying to make this delivery and get up out of there. And out of nowhere, the Spirit said to me, "Look up." And I looked up, and there it was, man. It just had me shaking my head like, man, something that little that a lot of brothers always talk about that they see is in the Spirit of the Lord. To have this guy call off, to have me there that day just to see this, just so I can make this video, and report it back to the congregation. And what was the kicker? After the delivery, I went in to get a signature from somebody, and the signature I got, the guy name was Israel. The nigga at the job, dude name was Israel. So I'm just shaking my head, grinning like, man, you can't make this stuff up, man. But I'm saying all that, like I said, to say this, man. Times we're entering in, realize that the Lord got us and He's with us, and He can make all things possible and anything happen, man. You got to remember that, regardless of what's facing you. I'm trying to see where to start at. I'm gonna start with a quick excerpt from the gospel. This is Matthew 21, and I'm starting at 1. And they drew nigh unto Jerusalem, and were come to Bethphage, unto the Mount of Olives. Then sent Yahushua 2 disciples, saying unto them, Go into the village over against you, and straightway ye shall find an ass tied, and a colt with her. Loose them and bring them unto me. So you read this, you got to really think in the Spirit how much the Lord really controls what's going on in this world, in our reality. How they had this colt, this ass sitting there prepared just for that. All right. And then the next verse says, If any man say out unto you, ye shall say, The Lord hath need of them, and straightway He will send them. Right. And even the explanation, because somebody might be saying, well, what you doing stealing that ass? The man, or the explanation the Lord gave to them to tell that man, he would accept it. That's just the spirit and awesomeness of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. Everything is in its place. Everything is designed to a T. The scripture just popped in my head. Man's goings are of the Lord. How then shall a man know his own way? Right. So everything we think we're doing on our own accord, or moves we think we're making, if it's in the will of the Lord, it's all set up through the Spirit, man. It's all set up through the Spirit. From there, I want to go into the book of Proverbs, chapter 16 and 7. It says, When a man's ways please the Lord, He maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. You can have a day where the cop might pull you over, or a manager or somebody's angry at work, or anything, man. You're around the heathen, and for some reason, the Lord will put the spirit on that particular heathen, to show you mercy, or or do right by you. And that's all the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai at the end of the day, man. He controls these people. All right? He makes them move the way he wants them to move. It's all his grand chessboard, so you can understand. Just like you was a kid and you used to play with action figures, the good guys versus the bad guys. Hey, the Lord can control the movements, the thoughts, the dreams, the motivations of all these people on this earth. Verse 8, better is a little with righteousness than great revenues without right. Verse 9 is the point. A man's heart deviseth his way, but the Lord directeth his steps. You see? The Lord will have you turn left instead of right. The Lord will be like, oh, don't take this way, take that way. And he'll end up putting something in front of your face just to boost your faith, man. That did happen plenty of times, not just to me, but to a lot of brothers out here. The Lord say, oh, don't go this way, go this way, wait a little bit, then go. And you end up seeing something and you think, dang, if I would have went when I wanted to go, I wouldn't have seen that, or this wouldn't have happened to me, or I would have been stuck in a traffic jam, I would have got into an accident or whatever, man. I always remember that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is controlling everything moving out here. From there, I'm going to end in Psalms, the 50th chapter. I'm going to start at 7th verse. This is Psalms 50 and 7. Hear, O my people, and I will speak, O Israel, and I will testify against thee. I am the power, even thy power. I will not reprove thee for thy sacrifices or thy burnt offerings to have been continually before me. I will take no bullock out of thy house, nor he-goats out of thy folds. Right? And here's the point. For every beast of the forest is mine, and the cattle upon 1,000 hills. I know all the fowls of the mountains, and the wild beasts of the field are mine. If I were hungry, I would not tell thee, for the world is mine and the fullness thereof. So basically, the Lord is flexing, man. With every right. All things are his, even the people, right? The spirits inside of us, our minds. He sets up, he has that control mechanism. You think about Pharaoh in Egypt, how he hardened Pharaoh's heart, his mind, to not let the people go. So guess what? He could show his power, and basically utterly, with the plagues, destroy, Israel. Not Israel, to destroy the Egyptians, Salakia. So, always keep that in your mind, man. The Lord is controlling everything moving out here. It makes me think of that scene from, what's that, Training Day. Denzel, classic scene, He was like, I'll run shit here. You just live here. And that's really much sums up how the Lord controls the earth, man. He controls what's moving and what's shaking out here, and we just live here, man. And we are at the mercy, and we are at his will. But that's the point of the lesson. I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom the next time.